Data Jockey here, machine learning for Victorian racing. Race 8 at Pakenham Synthetic, Monday 3 August 2026. Let us get straight into it. Before the breakdown, the short version for Race 8 at Pakenham Synthetic. Just one selection today, Shindy for the place. The model does not always narrow it down to one, so when it does, it is worth understanding why. Stay with me and I will walk through it. 10 runners in Race 8 at Pakenham Synthetic, with the top 3 taking the place dividend. The model's top pick here is not the favorite. That gap between the data and the market is exactly what this model was designed to find. Just one selection today, a place pick, no multi attached this time. Worth remembering, not every race gets a tip from this model, only when there is genuine value, and today there is one worth your attention. Before the picks, here is the short version of how this works, because it sets this channel apart from most tipping content out there. Every selection comes from a machine learning model trained on Victorian racing results, and it does not stop learning. Every race meeting feeds back into it, sharpening it over time. The key difference from almost everything else in this space, most models and most tipsters are chasing the winner. This one was built to chase something else entirely: place finishes. Horses that land in the top positions and pay a place dividend. That is a fundamentally different target, and it changes everything about how the model is built. It is simultaneously weighing dozens of variables across the full field: pace, distance, field composition, historical form, how each horse matches up against today's rivals specifically, all at once, in ways that are genuinely hard to replicate manually. Want the deeper methodology? It is linked in the description below. For now though, Race 8 is on the table and the model has a clear view on it. Let us get into the picks. Pick 1, the model's top selection for Race 8, Shindy, currently third in the market, not the favorite, not the headline horse, just sitting there in the market at a price that the model thinks is completely wrong. And that gap between what the market thinks and what the model thinks, that is exactly the kind of value this model looks for. Now I am going to be straight with you about something, because I think it actually makes you trust this more, not less. I cannot give you one clean reason why the model has landed on Shindy. That is genuinely not how it works. It is not saying this horse loves Pakenham Synthetic or has a great record at this distance, or whatever the standard form guide would tell you. That kind of single-factor analysis is what everyone else is doing. The model is doing something completely different. It is processing dozens of variables simultaneously. Track conditions, distance, field size, the specific horses in this race today, historical patterns across thousands of Victorian races. All of it at once, finding relationships between those variables that no human eye could spot. And that is the entire point. If I could reduce it to one sentence, you would not need the model. You could just read the form guide yourself. What I can tell you, and this is what matters, is that the market has Shindy at third in the market, and the model has it as the top pick for Race 8. That gap is where the value is. That gap is what this model was built to find. This model was built to find place finishers, not winners. So when it rates a horse as the top pick, it is saying this horse fits the historical pattern of horses that hit the places. That is a different lens entirely to what most analysts are working with. Shindy for the place, top 3 finish in a 10-runner field. That is what the model is saying about Race 8. For entertainment purposes only, please make your own informed decision before placing any bet. Following along with the full card today, every race has its own video, all sitting in the playlist, uploaded before Race 1 kicks off. Worth checking the other races to see which selections line up with your approach. Some punters like to combine several of the model's picks into a place multi. Your wagering provider will have the details on how that works. Always make your own informed call before placing anything. One more important point, check for scratchings before you bet on anything. They happen on race morning and can change a race completely. For Race 8, the model's place selection is Shindy. The rest of the card is sitting in the playlist if you want to keep going. If you have not subscribed yet, this runs for every Victorian meeting, every race day, completely free. Race 8 at Pakenham Synthetic wraps up there. The model's place selection was shindy simple as that for this one. Every result gets tracked and posted publicly each week. Good runs and bad runs both included, nothing hidden. That ongoing record is the fairest way to judge this model for yourself over time. As always, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please make your own informed decisions and gamble responsibly. Catch you in the next one.